Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry we're late. My name is Prolific Bea, and this is a Young and Prolific show. And we have the most fabulous, fantastic, eclectic comedian William Last KRM, yes?
Yes,
and there you go. And he's going to give you a synopsis of himself. So, give us a little background of who you are.
My full name is Bofelo William Malewati. You probably know me by William Last KRM. I'm a content creator. I do music. I'm a father of two. I grew up in Botswana, a small country in Africa. I've been doing this since 2017. I think I'm the second most followed in Africa. I'm not bragging, I'm just putting
no, put it out there. No, you're not bragging. When you know who you are, you stand by who you are. Yeah. So you're not bragging, yes. But in all fairness, I am so honored that you are here today.
For having me. Hallelujah.
Nice. Omega has got you here.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons that I think I follow you is your skits are unique. They are different.
Thank you.
They are not like the norm, whereby there are things that you see on an everyday basis, but yours stands out, and you just make me laugh. Why did you go into comedy? Because I know you're an artist as well.
Okay, with the skits, I started doing skits in 2017. I remember I didn't have a job at the time. I didn't pass at school. So when I started, it was just to make time pass, because I didn't think I had a future anywhere then. And then, you know, from 2017 till now, I think now I have a bright future. I can now make baby.
No, but you're unique.
Yeah, with the unique part, yeah, I've realized one thing. There's you see, when you write a script, if it's comedy, there's always has to be a punchline that's gonna be relatable to viewers. You know, so with that being said, I don't really have punchlines when it comes to weight. So I always just, you know, I know facials, it's something else. So
your facial expressions, yeah.
Talk with my face than, you know, speaking, because I don't have punchlines that comes out of my mouth. So I would rather use my face, because, you know, I think what I do is way too relatable to anyone to just watch. It's too relatable. You can't tell me if I open my eyes. Yeah, that's.
You know, when you first started. I know when you start something, the fear of you feeling that what are people gonna say, or what were people going to take? What was your expectations?
The thing is, you see, the way I grew up, you see how I look. I have, you know, freckles, and I'm skinny, and I look to so other people, I might look weird to other people, you know. So growing up, I always had people bully me because of how I appear. So growing up with people always, you know, showing you negative, you know, comments, showing you, you know, making fun of you, you know, growing up like that, I've always been ready for, you know, negative comments. I've always been ready for being disgraced for my appearance. So even when I started, you know, first people who told me to stop, or who said that what I'm doing is not really in our family name, we're really family members, you know. So from the start, if it's family, and if you're bullied because of how you appear, I was literally just a shield now. Even now, you can't really say anything that's gonna offend me because of what I do.
So it feels like, because of your experience, you've actually built a shield to protect you.
Because of my childhood.
Yes.
Thanks to my childhood, now I'm here. Yeah.
So those people that actually tried to discourage you, did they come to you and talk to you, or do they still try and?
No, I blocked them. I don't even. I blocked them.
Nice one. I would have done same way too.
Because you see, as a person, you need to move positively.
Which is true.
As much as, you know, life has its own, you know, own obstacles and whatsoever. You can't have, you know, negative people around you. If you wanted to start something, there was somebody who said anything to disgrace or to, discourage you from what you are doing. Those people, they are not important in your life. So
those are not the people that you need to go with you on your journey.
Exactly.
Enough in Botswana. I know in Botswana, it's in South Africa, is it?
South Africa.
Okay. I know in South Africa, we've got different cultures and we've got different entertainment avenues.
Yeah.
Why did you choose comedy?
With comedy, I believe because of my uniqueness. In school, I did theater.
Okay.
So, with that being said, in theater, my coach always said, I'm never serious. I'm always, even when I'm given a role to, to cry, I was always the funny guy. So I think it started from there. I always thought I'm the funny guy. So I just, thought of just showing the world what I can do.
You're a role model to young people now, because sometimes you don't really know how far and how you touch people. Yeah, exactly. You're a role model to young people because when you talk about how you were bullied, how you were treated, the way that people actually put you down, how can you encourage a young person coming up if that because what you talk about is how people brought down your confidence, but you were able to look past it. How would you relate that to a young person?
I would say use those negative comments as an inspiration. It's the same as when you upload a video. There's times where I read comments and there's always negative comments, and most of the time when I read those comments, they actually make me inspire me to just show those haters or whatever you may call them. I always use those comments as an inspiration to continue. So I would say, if you know what you want, whatever people say, if you know you want to reach a certain level, as long as you know, it's always the mind. The mind tells you you're not perfect. The mind can tell you are perfect. So you just have to believe in yourself. Just always think positive, whatever somebody says. Don't think too much in it. So it's about knowing what you want,
But do you know that people that they actually throw out daggers are the people that actually need help? Because when somebody puts a negative comment.
Daggers. What's daggers?
Daggers is when people say horrible stuff. Because daggers are like little punchlines of trying to undermine and try and take somebody's confidence from them. Do you know those people that actually do that are the people that lack confidence and they are envious?
Yeah, and actually those people, they're actually people who just sit at home,
That's it.
They spend the whole day in their bed and they only leave the room when there's dinner, and then they go back to just saying whatever they can say.
I know you're an artist, yeah? Who are your role models? Because I know you're a comedian, you're an artist, you do a lot of things, and people only know you from the comedy aspect, yeah? Who are your role models?
On the music side or the comedy
Both,
side?
on every aspect of where you draw your inspiration from.
There's a guy back home, his name is Joel Kitumele. He used to do comedy, but now he's a pastor now. He's a priest. And then on the music side, I was inspired by Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, and then Mr. Bean also on the video. I mean, if you can watch my stuff, you will see the little
Mr. Bean. Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like him, but
No, but you've got your own style.
Yeah.
But anytime that you decide that you want to do a skit, how do you prepare yourself for that?
There's times I can just look in the mirror and just practice facials. And there's times when I'm doing this, I can just, after rehearsing my facials, there's times I can be like, if somebody walked in, they probably would have thought I'm high or something. But when I do videos, there's nothing much that goes through before I shoot, because it's just a matter of just doing facials. If I'm shooting with somebody, in that case, then it's always hard to explain to somebody who, because we don't do the same type of content, as much as there's millions of content creators, we don't do the same. So it's always hard when I'm working with someone so that the content can, accommodate the both of us. So it's just the matter of just, rehearse my facials and just shoot. Because sometimes I have ideas. I can have ideas. I can shoot the same. I can shoot like more than 5 videos a day and then upload for the coming days. So there's nothing much that goes through because I don't write scripts because it's just a matter of visuals. Yeah.
You know, one thing that I realized about comedy now is because comedy, it's not that people are sensitive now, but things that people used to do that sometimes you find funny. Do you find it that sometimes you have to put boundaries around some of the stuff that you do?
Not really. Because the thing is, I think my comedy is as simple as it gets. I don't really want to put out content that will offend anybody. I don't like, putting out content that body shames people, that, shows what I'm disrespecting a certain religion, that shows what I'm following a certain political party or whatever. I'm just doing something that, even after 50 years, people can still talk about it in a church or anywhere, because I like my stuff clean, because I have kids also. I wouldn't want my kids to grow up being hated because of, we remember we did a video supporting this whatever, you get me? So I like my stuff clean. Yeah, I like my stuff showered.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I know you said, I'm not going to ask you anything personal. How old are your kids?
My firstborn is she'll be 6 on the 26th of November this month.
Okay.
And then my youngest one is 2. She's 2.
So you got 2 girls?
2 girls.
Okay, as a guy, how are you going to prepare your daughters for the world? There you go. Because you're a guy and you know what is out there. And as a parent, you go. As a parent, how do you, because sometimes before you know it, your kids are going to be grown. You would have to protect them. And how
with the protecting part, my father always told us, I want to protect you guys all the time, but, he taught us, I'm not going to protect you.
I'm not going to be around everywhere that you go.
Yeah. So I know, because it's girls. So it's gonna be, it's a different
ball game.
Yes. Yeah. Because I've broken a girl's heart before, and I know how it feels like to have that thing in your repertoire. So I will just. I'll see. For now, I don't have any message for them, but
no, because the reason why I said that you are now not only are you a dad, you're a role model, and people that when I say a role model, you might be a role model for men, but as a father, no, I say role model for men. I'm talking about young boys that they grow.
Yeah.
Come on, no. You see, because the young guys that are growing up, they want to aspire to be like you. When I say aspire to be like you, there are loads of kids that are going through a lot of stuff in terms of self-confidence, in terms of actually finding out who they are. Sometimes you don't seem to know what people get from what you do for them, you see. And one of the things, I've got this, recently, we did a Miss Ghana, and that Miss Ghana show, it's a show that they do for the Miss Ghana UK in this country, that girls that they try and infuse, they say it's a pageant, but it's not a pageant, because I see it as they groom the girls, they infuse culture in them, they let them understand who they are, they build them up,
bring
confidence in them. Now, you know what you've been through. Do you understand me? How, let's say that you decide to start a charity. No, let's say that you decide to start a charity. How would you try and move these young guys? Because you know what you've been through. Do you get what I'm saying? How would you direct them? I know this, something. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but you make people laugh.
The thing is, what you're asking. The thing is, I've almost been there before. The thing is, there's these things that there's therapy where it's because as a famous guy, people don't understand the things we go through. The only thing they see is just the smiley faces. You get me? So Yeah, because it's just bringing back, the trauma of what I've been through, where people try to help, you get me? So the thing is, I always want to help people, but I don't want, because I'm not helping, I don't want to help people and expect something back, you get me? So there's a lot that I would do for the young boys growing up, especially the insecure ones, because there's a lot of insecure boys out there, because also we grew up with the mindset that, as a man, you
as a man don't cry.
You are strong, real men don't cry. But we've seen buff guys cry, you get me? So that thing on its own, it's killing most of our boys, because we put the mindset on their mind that, as a man, if you cry, you
don't show emotion.
You are a lady, or you are weak.
That's it.
So it's just a matter of just having classes with these guys, tell them, crying is okay, and just stop killing yourself. Because these guys, you see, in the world, if you check the percentage of how many genders kill themselves, it's always the men. Why? Because of the mindset that
our culture, we have instilled in them. Yeah.
That you are strong, you can lift the bus.
And now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And some of the women can even lift the bus more than the men.
Exactly.
Your comedy, you have this authenticity. Yeah. How do you bring that out? Or how, because everybody's got a different style of comedy, but your authenticity in your skills, how do you bring that out?
I think it's just in the blood, because if you tell me to do a skit now, I always have ideas, but I'm not saying we should do a skit after.
I'm trying to move you to it. Yeah, I was gradually moving it.
I think it's in the blood. It's the same as a footballer. Any time you call him to go play football, he would play. I think it's in the blood. It's just in.
Or somebody that raps.
It's about. We see now the character you have here. It's a chilled William. If you tell me there's a movie role I have for you. We are going up and down now.
He says we are going up and down. Oh, that's brilliant. You see, I know you do music, yeah? Do you transition, or do you do it parallel to each other?
With music, I would say most of the time the reason why I release music is because I would want to communicate a certain feeling or a certain sad emotion I'm going through. Just a matter with music, I'm just communicating my pain that people don't see. You get me? So I don't really, as much as I can't balance the two, but I try to balance the two. With music, I just, tell people what I'm going through, how my kids been.
So it's more expressive.
Is where I'm expressing myself, because with content, I can't do a video and just be serious. Even if I post a sad video, you read the comments, people that want to say, that's funny. But even if there's no funny part in the video. So the music part is just me communicating, my emotions.
So it's kind of like a way of you doing therapy, basically.
Yeah, I'm basically just venting.
But do you know that most artists, because if you listen, because some of the artists that I love is Tupac, yeah? When you listen to Tupac's music, yeah? You see that some of the stuff that he talks about is more emotion.
Exactly.
When you listen to the blues, that is emotion. Yeah. Black people are music. Even when you listen to African music, it's more emotion.
Yeah, because music is a way of expressing. So that's where I find that's where
you've got your creative juices from. That's the thing. Yeah. Okay, so when you say therapy session, I know they say black people don't go to therapy. So if you did not have music, how would you? Because I believe, that I always say that our parents, they had their relatives to talk to. Now, where we are now, it's very difficult to communicate even with your friend, because before you know it, your business is being sold to somebody.
It's in the news.
That's it. Or somebody's making millions from your stuff. So sometimes, do you sometimes feel you have to hide your emotions, especially when you're around people, more than when you're around family?
Yeah, I think You know, the sad part about, you know, me is because of how people see me. They see me as the funny guy. So when I'm around people, I never want to show any sad emotion because of how they know me. I can't really always, as much as, you know, the comedy is concerned, I can't always be all the time. Again, people need to understand I'm a human being also. I go through emotions that you
that's the
can go
point.
through. I'm not a Terminator. I'm not Schwarzenegger. You know, I go through any emotion you can feel. I can feel sad also. I can cry also. You get me? So, yes, yeah. Hey, we are going deeper. Yeah. Next.
Okay, next one.
Yeah.
So when you came, so when you came, I know you're in London now. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the cultural differences you've experienced?
Here people are private. Yeah, with culture, they are private. In back at home, you can't even have lunch.
When you say you can't have lunch,
You can't have lunch and not get bothered.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Because when you talk about culture, what do you mean? Because in Botswana, in Africa, what do you mean?
Okay.
Shower it.
Okay.
Bath it.
Okay.
Yeah.
For instance, I'm Ghanaian, yeah? Even though I'm born
You know
here.
Kwame Eugene?
Sorry?
Kwame Eugene.
No, I don't know Kwame Eugene. I've heard of him though.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I have a song with him. I'm just,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, president.
Okay. So, it's like when you go to Africa, because I went there, you're able to eat food, you're able to meet family, you're able to have conversations, you're able to relax, yes? Whereas here, you wake up in the morning, you go to work. The moment you finish work, it's like you're tired. Like, no, I had to take a break. I went to Vienna. And when we went, I went on Thursday, and it was brilliant. We went to sightsee, and there's this, my friend's nephew that works in UN. Oh, he took us to a tour, Papa and his family. They were brilliant. And it's like, you go to Vienna you see the culture there, whereby there's family, you see families, they sit around, they eat, they have fun, and then you're here. And then it feels like you're closed in.
Yeah.
So I know people that when they come from Africa and they come here, sometimes they feel very alone.
Yeah.
Because they find it that we don't have that socialization.
It's not what you see on TV.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not what you see. The weather is cold. It's like everybody's miserable.
Yeah, even the food is not the same as back at home.
No, it depends on the restaurant you go.
Yeah, I think the people I'm with,
They're not taking you to the right restaurant.
They're taking me to the wrong restaurant.
I honestly don't know what they're doing to you. Seriously, you're supposed to complain.
Yeah, but like I was saying, here people are more private.
Yes,
not anybody
yes,
can just
yes.
walk up to you. I think they respect your own space.
Yes.
Go home. Let's go to Botswana together. You'll see.
But sometimes, how does that make you feel? Like when I know that you're not complaining, but you know, like sometimes you want that little space whereby you want to be able to walk out. And the reason why I say that is when you look at these American stars, sometimes they feel very claustrophobic because they appreciate that people recognize them or people want to be around them. But sometimes they want that 5 minutes to themselves.
Time, yeah.
You see, and how do you say that for somebody not to feel offended?
The thing is, you need to understand also, whatever you say, people can just get offended just because you said, leave me alone, in a polite way.
Or even sometimes you say, oh, can you give me 5 minutes?
I'm with my family.
Yes.
They always take it, they
take it personal.
They take it personal. They can say, hey, that guy he's
arrogant.
He's it. He just because we follow him now, but I'm following him because he said I should leave him alone. But when you think about it, the same person who says that, they wouldn't even like it if somebody,
is in your face.
Their spaces.
Yes.
I've made peace with it, but sometimes when I'm out with my kids, that's where it's more personal. You get me? Because I'm always on the road. I'm always shooting. I'm always performing. So when I'm out with my kids, with my family, that time, that's me saying, my phone is off. Now I'm giving it to my family. And people never understand that part. You get me? So when you say whatever you say to people
will still be
people
offended.
are different. You get me? People are different. You can tell somebody, we can take a picture after my lunch, and somebody can just go home mad just because you said that, or they can just pull out a knife and just because people are different.
Yes.
You get me? So whatever you say, even if it's in a polite way, somebody can, you know, understand, but not everyone understands. Because I remember back at home, I took my kids out for a playground, and then there was a guy who was taking us a video, and then I went politely to him. I said, "This is not
This
now,
is a family." Yes,
because
yes, yes.
Not now. This is where I'm with my kids." And then the guy was like, you celebrities, that's why you never go far. We appreciate you. You can't appreciate me and take my kids
because your family time is confidential.
Exactly. So people are different. Sometimes you can think you are polite. When you get home, you are all over social media. People are saying, "Hey, this guy is a bad man. He's a bad man." And it, he
says a bad man. Okay, so how did your name William Last? Because I know when you started, you explained how your name William Last.
Okay.
Can you sort of, like, for viewers that didn't start with the show, can you give us a breakdown?
Okay, so my full name is Buffalo. My first name is Buffalo. William is my middle name. Then my last name is Molebite. So Buffalo, it's Botswana. It's a language where I come from. So in English, it's last. It's
okay.
Like last. But who walked in last?
You
came last.
I came last. I came last. Yes. Is it Omega?
Omega means last.
Yes.
Is it?
Omega, yeah. Alpha and Omega. So Alpha is the beginning. And Omega.
Yeah, so the William Last.
Okay.
That last is just my other name, but I translated it to English.
Okay.
And then the KRM is just a group. I used to have a group in Botswana. We were, you know, hip hop artists trying to, you know, make a living. And then, you know, the guys ended up, you know, doing their own other careers, not related to music, but I'm the only one just, you know, with the KRM. So William Last, that's my name.
And then the KRM, yeah.
Squad
so when you get your band back together,
I don't think I'll ever get the band together, because the other guy is a police guy. The other guy, we haven't talked in years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, before you became famous, what was your dream?
My dream was to be, funny thing, eh? My dream was to be a football player, like a top football player.
So what happened?
I
No, but because you know what, you can still become a footballer.
Yeah.
If you still got the skill set and still use, because then the football can be your side hustle, innit?
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, UK, there's a lot of doors that, you know, that can be open. It's just a matter of just knocking on those doors. If they open, they open. You know, but now, like I'm saying, now I'm focused on, I wanna act. You know, I wanna be now more on the acting
side,
part,
yeah.
where I read scripts, where, you know, I do my own stunts, where there's kissing scenes.
No, you say kissing scenes. You're
there's-
telling me I shouldn't ask you personal stuff.
Where I want a role where I'm a pastor praising Omega on a movie.
Yeah,
So I think
yeah.
football, the reason why I wanted to be a football player was because my older brother always loved playing football. He plays professional football back at home.
Okay.
So I think that thing, you know, I always wanted to be a football player and just keep it in the family. But I guess, you know, God always has your own
path.
This path.
It's got his own path.
Because when
guys.
I went
yes.
for football trials, it just wasn't it. And then when I started just doing this, now
that is the path
it was
that God.
it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you know, before I know that when you started this, you didn't realize that in a short space of time you're going to be famous all world round.
Short space of time. 2017 to now is.
No, but let me tell you something. There's some people that they've been doing it for 20 odd years.
20?
And they are still, but it's kind of like.
What? You said 20?
20, yeah.
How old are they now?
Some of them will be in their 40s. Some of them will be, yeah, because you know, like fame, yeah.
Yeah.
So I know, how is it like, you know, because I know one moment you were doing skits and then you've become very famous. How do you feel being famous? How is it? How do you feel being famous?
I'm just going to say one word. I feel grateful.
Amen.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you need to always be grateful
Thank God for. Yeah.
There's times where you just need to just take a time and just switch off your phone, switch off the TV, and just thank the Almighty above for putting everything
100%.
together. Because there's a lot of guys who we found in the industry and we surpassed them, and they are still doing the same thing. They're still trying to be like us,
trying to find themselves.
or more.
Yeah.
They're trying to find themselves, but us, we were able to just take 8 years and just be as big as we are now. So it's about being grateful.
How do you feel?
I feel grateful. I feel blessed. I feel I was called here to play a certain role. I believe I'm still playing that role, putting smile on people's faces.
Which you do.
I know people are going through a lot.
I'm telling you.
When you think about it, even before the fame came, there's a certain path I went through, a dark path that I went through, and for me to be here now, spreading love, making people laugh, it's how much faith you should have, is how much, because good things take time, you get me? So I just feel grateful, I feel blessed. You can't make 40 million plus people laugh, so that's how much effect he has on me.
But do you know when you say 2017, you have to take out 2 years, and the reason why I say take out 2 years, we had COVID, and from 2020.
But just to edit, COVID actually helped me.
Okay.
During that time, people were home most of
Which
the
is
time.
true.
They were more on their phones. I think during that time, that's when people.
You built up your.
People were, even people who don't want to watch me were forced to just watch. So I think thanks to COVID, yeah.
Thanks to COVID. Yeah, so sometimes I would say when comedy, they say laughter makes you younger. Yeah, and which is true.
They say it here.
They say it all over the world, because when you laugh, God, let me tell you something. No matter how.
Yeah, because when you laugh, you stretch your
face muscles, and then your spirit. Sometimes no matter how bad something is, with me, mine is music and laughter. Yeah, because no matter what I'm going through, if I can watch something for that few moments, it doesn't take away the problem, but it actually makes it a little less, makes it more bearable.
Exactly.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. I believe I'm here to play a certain role. I'm playing a role that maybe you're going through something. You saw one video, then it lightened up the mood. So
because I seriously do watch it. Okay. So what is your biggest lesson in life that you've learned?
Like, are you talking about even the comedy hat and then the fame side, or just
anything that brought you to where you are in your journey now?
Being patient will give you if you are patient, you'll get everything you always wanted. If you believe in yourself, you get everything with positivity. If you are positive, everything will come your way.
And you surround yourself with positive people.
You surround yourself with positive people. If you surround yourself with negative people, you need to understand it's all about the energy. It's all about the, what should I say? Like a spirit.
It is.
If you are too negative in my stuff, there's a lot of doors that won't open because you are too. You are
like an introvert.
Yeah.
So people feed off
like you are
negative
off
energy.
Yeah, exactly. So it's about surrounding yourself with positive people who want the best, who want what's best for you, and even more.
And people that will challenge you and elevate you.
Exactly, because you can have. I've always seen these guys having like 20 people, like an entourage, and you find out, or maybe 6 of those, they don't want you to go anywhere. So that's why I have a small circle.
So you're very selective in the people that you keep around you.
Yeah, if my energy, goes well with you, if my spirit is well in line with you.
Yeah.
If we are in line, we go forward.
100%.
Exactly.
No, but I believe that is what you have to do, because this is a conversation this weekend we had, yeah. And there's something that I always say. I read somewhere that if you are with 5 stupid people, you become the 6th stupid person. And if you are with 5 rich people, you become the 6th rich person.
Yeah.
So I feel that if you are around people that infuse you with good energy, that energy will inspire you and bring out the best in you.
Exactly.
And I feel,
and I think that's what we need to teach, you know, the generation that's coming up, because they confuse the two. You know, just because you want to look cool to other people, looking cool and succeeding life or achieving your dreams, it's two different things. If you want to look cool and you want to, you know, do drugs or whatever, that thing is it's not it. You know, succeeding and looking cool, you know, impressing women or whatever, it's not it. You know, if just always have your own plan, have a life goal and stick to it, even if you achieve, you know, because you know the sky's the limit. When I had 5 million followers on Instagram, I was like, hey, I want to reach 10 million before this time, and I reached it. But now there's a new goal, so you always have to have, you know.
So every time you have to always excel and go to the next.
Yeah,
but
you can say, I want to make £1 million.
Yes.
What's gonna happen when you make it? Are you done now? So
that's
it's about
the thing. That's the thing. So
it's about
always
steps now. Hey.
No, but it's true. Because you know, when you say you have to look cool, I think one thing we have to tell our children is being cool, yes, is fake life. Because that's fake life. What sometimes people see on TV is fake life.
Because even I'm wearing chains, yeah?
Yes, I really say it.
At home, these guys would wear 20 chains in one neck. And it's because I'm not really changing anybody's lifestyle. If you want to live a certain lifestyle, it's up to you. I'm just, you know, pointing out, don't
emulate
cool.
somebody. Yeah.
Don't try to look cool for the wrong people.
That's it.
Look cool for, you know, for achieving your dreams. Look cool for your mother, your father, because you are making them proud. Because me now, if my mom look at this, she's gonna say, wow, yeah, that's my product. That's my
Which is true. But the funny, that's as you rightly said. But now what you said, you've given, you know, when I did ask you a question, and I think it's not that you've answered it. I asked you that you're the role model to boys and stuff.
Yeah.
So no, but I did ask you, but you just said, the question that I asked, you just answered it, that people should not live life according to what people expect of them.
Yeah.
And then you're not supposed to live stuff like basically a fake life.
Same as my content, there's times where, you know people, there's criticism and then there's opinions, you know. I've met people where they were like, I don't like these type of videos, why didn't you try this? You know, it's
everybody has an opinion.
Everybody, it's the same thing. Whatever you do, even if you, let's say you are making millions, there's somebody who's gonna come to you and say, why don't you give me half? You know, it's because the things I've seen, even back at home, I've seen people coming to school when I was still in school. I've seen people coming to school to talk to us, you know, motivate us, you know, show us the way, show us the light, and we never listen to those guys, you know. But now
why don't you listen to those guys?
Yeah, we'll get to that part.
Okay.
But now as a grown guy, now I can see what were those guys trying to tell us, you know. I was just blessed and lucky to have, you know, both my parents and my siblings, you know, guide me, because I was always almost a bad kid at school, you know. Like I'm saying, I'm grateful. I was really lucky and grateful to have, you know, both my parents and my siblings show me the way here and there. You get me? And I know it hurts me the most, because I know there's kids out there who don't have both parents, who don't have siblings, older siblings
support,
to show
or
them,
cousins,
you know, and I'm always praying for those kids to just, you know, God show them the way, you know, in their dreams, or just show them the light. You get me? Because we always get lost in our thoughts.
Which is true.
Yeah. So, yeah.
No, but the reason why I did ask
bring
you
water.
Bring water. But you know, the reason why I did ask you that question was this youth show that I do. I did it because I want young people to see the positivity by their peers talking to them. Do you understand me? Because as you rightly said, if an older person is standing there talking to you about something, there's less of a chance that you even listen to that person than if somebody of your own peers or age group is talking to you. Do you understand me?
Yeah,
and that was the reason why I asked you.
Because now there's times where I get invited to schools to talk to kids, and I always during when I'm
you do it relatable to them.
Even when I talk, there's times where I can see that kid is not paying attention, and it always just brings back the memories. When I was this kid, I was this guy who never paid attention. So, you know, may God bring light. You know, show those kids light. You know, show them that, you know, listen, you can achieve. It's always nice when, you know, there's always an African child being talked about on these shows overseas, or on this news or whatever overseas. It's always nice when you know, that guy is from Africa, where I come from. You know, so we need more of.
Because we need
more of me.
Yeah, they definitely need more of
now
you.
my kids are still young, and we need more now.
Which is true, because one thing that you should understand is there's so much negativity that it's like now, sometimes when something even happens, the thing that you're praying for is, we hope it's not black, we hope it's not black, we hope it's not black. Like if there's shooting, if it's gun crime, if it's mugging, the first thing you think of is, I hope it's not a black boy. And then the moment it is, like, oh crap. You understand?
And also, we are killing each other also.
That's it.
Yeah, we need more prayers. Huh?
You say we need more prayers. I think we need more role models that the kids, you know, the reason why I didn't do Black History Month, I don't do Black History Month, is because I'm black every day. Why should I only choose 1 month to be black?
Yeah.
No, sorry. I don't, see, and I find that, I know people might not agree with me, but I find it offensive that when I wake up from the day I was born, I was black. Why should I just choose October to be black?
I get.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get you in it.
Yes. Because as a black person, we know who we are. We know we know our culture. Because when you look at African culture, I always say that it's very eclectic. It's beautiful. We've got different traditions. Exactly. But for some strange reason, we don't promote it in that way. But anything negative, the other day I was saying that there's only a small percentage of black people. But you think when crime is committed, there's only black people that live in the Western world. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get you.
So that's why I say that when I asked you that question, that if you're going to speak to young people, and because of your experience whereby an older person came to you and was talking to you and you didn't want to hear it, how would you change the narrative?
I think from now on, when I go to speak to these kids, I will carry a belt. If you don't listen,
as I get a belt.
I mean, the thing is, you know, with kids, kind of even me growing up, I always had a different mindset. All kids have a different mindset, because when you are told somebody's gonna come speak to you,
you've got this expectation.
To you, you're like, okay, there's no lessons now. Now we are free. You get me? So hey. But I just hope they listen from now on, because now, you know, time is changing. What used to happen back then when I went to school, now is different. That's why I'm thinking if I was schooling now, I wouldn't survive this era.
Why?
Because a lot has changed now. There's more crime now. There's more.
But you know, all that stuff was there. Because I know people that
it was there, ne? But back then it was there, but it was more
undercover.
But now, because of the laws on certain areas where anything now is legal, now that's why I'm saying I wouldn't have survived now, because now anybody can smoke.
Which is true.
Yeah, anybody.
And there's less discipline and parents. Which is true.
Yeah.
Which is very, very true.
Even parents, they smoke with their kids.
I know.
You see, also, the thing that messes up our kids, our babies' minds is the movies we watch with them. If you watch a movie of, you know, people fighting, whatever, and then tomorrow your kid fights you, you're gonna think, what did I do here? And you never
I didn't raise
realize
my kid
about
right.
it.
Yes.
And also this thing of us always on the phones when you have to give your kid time.
Yes.
That thing also, it's messing up our kids' brains, because you're always on the phone. They're gonna grow up knowing, my dad didn't have time for me, he was always on the phone, or being on the phone all the time, it's okay. You get me? So that's why That's why my parents, they beat me now. You get me?
You said my parents, they beat me now.
Yeah, nah, like they really, they made me.
They disciplined you.
They made me who I am today. You get me?
Do you, if you are, with everything you've done, what do you feel you can do better?
Can do better.
What it's like you look, I know you excel to be the best, and which you are, but you excel to be more.
So when you say what I can do better, is
yes,
you mean from what I've done before?
You're creative, yeah.
I can write better.
You can write better.
I can actually write.
So what would you, when I say what can you do better, because I know that your skits and stuff that you do, I don't know about your music as much, but what would you do that would make it more outstanding than it is now?
Well, I will go back to school to learn more.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, you can still go back to school.
No.
Why not?
I'm old.
No, you're not. No, you are not.
I'm very old.
Let me tell you, no, you're not. You're not. You're not. I know people that they're in their 60s, that they're still doing their masters.
60?
And yes, I know people that, let me tell you, in the Western world, yeah?
Hey.
Let me tell you something. They are in the Western world, you can still do your degree.
Yeah, at home there's a line that says Tutu Hayakolele. It means even if you are old, you can still go back to school.
100%.
Yeah.
Education.
No, with me, the reason why I say I can't go back to school is because of what I've. Is that me on TV? Oh wow, I can't believe I'm on TV.
Ah, yes.
When I say I can't go back to school, it's because of what I want to achieve now. You get me? There's a lot on my plate.
Okay, so this is you. Tell us what you're doing here.
This is actually a music video of a song called E. It's like a amapiano genre.
Yes.
If you say amapiano, amapiano.
I know amapiano.
Yeah,
oh, yes.
Amapiano genre. It was a song.
There you are.
On all my music videos, there's always a storyline that begins the video. So yeah, that is me showing people I can actually act. Yeah.
So when you see yourself, how do you feel?
I don't feel okay with it.
You don't feel okay?
I never watch my stuff. I don't watch my stuff all the time.
Why?
I don't know why.
But you need to. And you know why? Sometimes you might catch something that will make you. No. You know that sometimes when you look at a designer, he looks at his clothes and he feels, oh, I can do something better. That is Mr. William Last in one of his infamous, fabulous skits. No, but how do you feel? So when you said you are grateful and you know something, looking at you, yes, you are so humble. You are so.
When you walked in here, when you look at me, what do you think? What type of person do you think I am?
Me, when I saw you, when I walked in and I saw you, I saw that you were quiet. I saw that, I don't know, it's like you have to get to know somebody before you actually interact. That is what I saw.
Is that a positive thing?
It's a positive thing.
Right, yeah.
Because the reason why I say, because you don't just jump out a person, you read the person. You read the person, and the reason why it makes it a positive thing is it gives you that sense of how far I can go or how less I can interact.
I get you.
Yes.
I get you. I really get
there you go. No, but you've done so, you have done so much, and I know you're looking at yourself. And sometimes, I think you've done thousands and thousands of stuff.
Sometimes I just.
You forget some of the stuff that you do.
Yeah, I forget. You can tell me, you remember that video you did, and I can't even recall the video because I don't really keep track of my stuff. When I upload the content today, I'm never gonna watch it again. I'm focused. I'm just moving. You get me? That's why I never watch this. Even at my house, my mom was always watching most of my videos. So sometimes when she says I should put on my stuff, then I leave the room because you see as much as even this video. This video is actually based in like true life events. There's a time when I fought with my dad. There's a son fighting with his dad.
Okay.
But when I fought with my dad, it wasn't a physical
fight. Yeah.
Here I was just adding sauce, putting salt in. I know what's that spice? Curry there. You get me? So this is actually based on a true story. I remember I had a altercation with my dad, and then my mom walked in, and then my dad sent me to go buy groceries. So this is just a twist. So sometimes when I don't.
So you embellished on it.
Exactly. So sometimes when I don't watch that certain video, it's because it has a certain.
It's got a trigger.
Yeah, a certain trauma that it always.
It triggers you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly this one.
It's exactly this one.
Yeah, because me and my dad, there was a time when I stopped talking to my dad because of I always felt like he didn't
appreciate you.
No, like he didn't. How should I put
understand you?
He didn't understand us, because he was very, very strict,
militant.
So sometimes we always felt like he's abusive, But when we look back in time, he wasn't really abusive. He was just really molding us, making us what we are today. So sometimes when I look at these videos, I just recall, I used to have an altercation with my dad, and now we are proper. Now we can just chill. We can just, we could have just said, I don't drink. We can just have beers and whatsoever. But even if we are cool now, these videos they bring bad memories.
But do you know that I think one of the problems that we have as young people is our parents were so protective, and for the way, because I'm old, my dad was old school. That when he said do as I say, no as I do. They still punish you same way. They still did all the stuff that they did, and me and my dad, we didn't get on. Do you understand? To the time my dad died. And the funny thing is when you grow up that you realize that the lessons that they're trying to teach you is for your own good. But sometimes you see it as you're growing up and you know better. Why is he being so?
Exactly. Because sometimes there's times where I feel bad for my dad, because he always said I'm clever and I didn't pass at school. So
no, but with education it's not too late, trust me.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a young guy, in Botswana, as a youth, what was life like?
Life was really, I wouldn't say simple. Life in it was peaceful, but it wasn't simple. It was, it's a line where you say a dog eat dog.
Yeah, dog eat dog.
It's a survival of the fittest. Me and my brothers, we had to, grow up strong. We had to learn how to survive without our parents, because we knew our dad taught us at a very young age that we're not gonna be here for until you guys get old. There's going to be a phase where you're gonna be literally alone. So we had to get that mindset that we have to survive on our own. So growing up in Botswana, it wasn't easy, but it's a dog eat dog
kind of thing.
If you don't go,
it's like survival of the fittest.
If you don't go after your bone, another pit bull will get it.
Precisely. Hey! So what are your hopes?
My hopes
for the future. What are your hopes for the future?
In general, yeah.
In general.
My
you said I shouldn't go personal. So
my hopes in general is just, I hope my kids grow up to be, more of what I try to make them.
Mold them into.
I hope they become 10 times better than me. I hope they realize what I'm trying to do now, because as much as now they are still,
because you're leaving a legacy.
Exactly. I hope if they're gonna decide to go through this route, I hope they become 10 times more than me. I hope they see. Are
you going to be more supportive?
Even supportive is not the word. I'm gonna be there.
Yes.
Spiritually and physically. You hear me? Whatever they're gonna decide to do, I will support them with everything I have. But I just hope what I'm doing, even here.
You're going to listen. You're going to be there. Yeah.
Because I know they know what type of person I am. What you see here is not this guy. This one is not their father. It's their father. But back at home, they know. No, he's too strict. So my hopes is just my kids become better than I ever was. I hope their mothers, they see that I love both my babies. I would do anything for my babies, and I hope wherever they are, because I'm here. I hope they are taken care of. You know, I'm opening doors for them. So,
which is true. What do you have any regrets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of regrets.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in all those, in all those regrets, would there be anything you would want to change, or anything you're working towards changing?
Most of the stuff I've done, the stuff that I'm regretting, there's nothing that I can, even if
Change,
I can go back, even if I can change now. It happened, you know. It's just I would go back in time and just change those regrets. You get me? So, but it's just a matter of learning from my mistakes, you know. But there's a lot of regrets that I would go back in time and just, you know, change and make people see that I was not trying to do this, you know. Yeah.
As you rightly say, we're not perfect. So
yeah. I'm not perfect, but
as we all as humans, we are not perfect.
Yeah, but there's certain people that I know, they say they are perfect.
Oh, please, no human being is perfect, I tell you.
Exactly.
You know what? It's been a privilege.
Hallelujah.
It's been a privilege, and I am so honored you're here today. If you got any last words, what would you say to your fans?
My last words would be, I've been saying this over and over again on all the interviews, just be consistent in whatever you're doing. Always don't forget to pray. Whatever you do, always put God first. Don't ever forget where you come from. Always fight to reach your goals. Always have hope. Always kneel. You know, always pray. Always be grateful for whatever you get. If you prayed for rice and you got spaghetti, that's something else. So you just always pray, be grateful, don't forget where you come from, and, you know, protect each other. Let's look after one another. Let's love and, you know, cherish each other. Let's sit down together, even if you're not my race. Let's sit down together and just, you know, enjoy life while we still can. You know, that's basically it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So my viewers, thank you so much. And this is the infamous Mr. William Last KRM. Thank you so much for giving me your time. Thank you. That I am so happy. I want to thank my producer Joe for giving out this platform, and I hope he comes back again. And anybody that sees him now, he wants to be one of the big movies. So please see him and give him those roles.
Fast and Furious now. Hey,
come on now.
I can drive, man.
Have a lovely evening, and thank you so much for joining us this evening. Goodbye.